Hello and welcome to part 2 of this Initium quick tutorial. So as you can see, I haven't mentioned yet, there's the chat. This is where everyone can talk, and there's location chat, there's a group chat, there's a party chat, there's a private chat for private messages. You feel free at any time, you can start talking to people, ask them questions. So we're just gonna leave the inn here. You can drink beer if you want. It's a little feature they added. You get drunk, and when you try talking, it does stuff like this. Makes you write in all caps. Add hic, like you drank and you're drunk. So another thing you can do here is when you're in a city, you can look for the nearby stores, and you can see a list of people selling stuff. There's no NPCs, as I said previously. You all the players run all the shops. So we'll just look, see early, mid, gear, cheap. So we see, it's already sold. It's about, prices are usually, I would say, reasonable because players get a lot of items because, well, you're guaranteed to get what the thing you're killing is wearing. The all the armor has different chances to be hit. So usually pants, which are leg armor, and chest armor, will cover, I would say, the biggest part of your body. You have something like every attack done to you has a 50% chance to hit your chest armor and a 30% chance to hit your legs. So these pieces matter, I would say, the most. Gloves, for example, are only a 5%. Helmet is also only 5%. And I believe boots are 10%. So as you get more armor, you're going to be more protected. So you can see here this will block 7 damage, but the resistances are pretty poor. It's only leather pants. Everything has durability also as well. So you can also, using gold in game, you can become a premium member. Premium members have certain benefits, like you're able to create alts on the same account, so you can have other characters to play with as well. You can make a store alt that's always in one location selling items. Um, it's also convenient if you want to move between locations really quickly. Let's say the map is pretty big. If you look here, type in chat/map, you'll get the player made world map. You can click on, you can see all the connections, where, how you get from one place to another. You'll have to explore to find these locations though, and weather is plays a big factor. When it's raining, it's usually harder to travel. You're not going to be able to find locations as easily. So yeah, it's a pretty expensive currently. It's about 1.2 million gold or $5. You can become a premium member. Premium members, as like I said, can have alts. You can be revived if you die, but there's two states. You can become unconscious. So let's say I was gonna fight and I fall to 0 health. I become unconscious and I have a 1% chance to die every 10 minutes. If you're not premium, you still have the same thing, but you can't be revived. So if someone finds me and I have 0 health, they can grab my body, bring me to the inn or a camp, and put me on the ground, and then I will return to 1 health. And then I can rest and possibly try to move back to town to get my items or run away. Start well, because if you die, if you there's also a chance, like, you get hit, you go to -20 health. There's a chance you just die instantly, and then, well, you lose all your items, your stats are gone. It's like starting a new character over. So this is the permadeath feature of our game. There's also we're doing an invention system, which will be kind of like crafting. Oh, there you go. So you have your knowledge. This is going to be stuff you know about, like how to use a sword proficiently, how to create items of certain type. You can experiment with items to learn ways how you can do things with them. Some experimenting might learn something. And oh, I have a new idea to turn a small wooden club into kindling. So if I have a small wooden club, are there any here? Oh, no new maps. Someone dropped it. Ton of maps. Okay, I think I had one in my inventory. So let's see. Turn a small wooden club into kindling. This is my idea. So this experiment ideas. I can create a prototype. It takes 300 seconds. So small wooden club for kindling. Okay, I have the small wooden club. Optional. Anything I can chop wood. I don't have anything that could help me do this faster. So I'm just gonna click start prototyping. So we see it's gonna take 300 seconds, and then I would get the kindling. Kindling is gonna be used in fires. You can see here is a dug fire pit. You can light a fire or add fuel, add something flammable. So kindling is flammable. You can add it to the fire to keep it going. Why do we need fires? Well, we're gonna need it to cook some food that we're gonna find eventually, and create items that would need to be smelted first. That would be more of a furnace than fire, though. And let's see, what else can I talk about? So when you get about 2,000 gold, you're gonna want to buy a house. You can do so here at the town hall. Once you buy a house, you can store items in your house. So when you die, if you die, you don't lose all your items. You can also store money in a chest and dropping that chest in your house. If you're not a premium member, you'll have to remember your house link if you die. Otherwise, you'll lose your house. But premium members, when they die, remember their houses automatically. So if I were to die and create a new character, I would still have that house in my list. You can see, I'll show you my house real quick. So I have called it the lair. It's my house. If I click on it, I'll walk to it. And this is Shaman's King property, which is one of my alts over here. For the lair, no one can go here unless they have a location shared with them. I can create a map to the house to share with someone. Be aware that they get permanent access to your house, so if you don't trust them, you shouldn't really give them a copy of it. So yeah, feel free to store equipment and cash here. It's not suitable for camp. Do I have anything here? Yeah, look, I have 2 shields and a piece of armor. Some armors have multiple slots they can cover. Most commonly, it's chest and legs. So that's a full piece of armor. It wears both pieces. And there's a block chance, there's dexterity penalty. So as you wear, see this one is 0, but some of them, like this shield here, is a 1% dexterity penalty. So using this is kind of cumbersome, so you'll lose a bit of dexterity when using it. You can see here, I have my stats, but there's stats in these parentheses. So this is my actual dexterity after it calculates the items I'm using. So my gloves have a 2% reduction in dexterity from being worn, so I'm less able to dodge or hit properly. I'm able to move less fast. Some items, so especially this, if it wears 2 slots, so chest and legs, and the dexterity penalty would be 10%, that would be 10% for chest and 10% for legs, so it would be 20%. So I think that's about it, though. So you should be able to get started, move, explore locations, fight monsters, try to fight with their weaknesses. So if you kill something, you can see what it's wearing, and if you see it's wearing strong armor against slashing weapons, well, you can use bludgeoning weapons or piercing weapons. And if you can see it's using a sword, try to wear armor that's good against slashing damage. That way you maximize your chances of winning and coming out on top. So if there's more need for tutorials, I'll do them, but this is about it for now. Currently, you should be able to get along and start to do some things. See you guys in game.